Go ahead and state your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Teddy Parker, as well as Eric Pepperman, on behalf of the plaintiffs. I could announce them, but
Sam Merkovich for the carrier plaintiffs.
Good morning.
Eric Freeman on behalf of Real Water.
Good morning. A chipmunk, somebody has something wrong with their audio. It sounded like one of the chipmunks. I heard Mr. Freeman, but I haven't heard anybody else.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Aaron Machenbacher on behalf of Costco Wholesale Corp.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Beth Behrens, also on behalf of Costco.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Goodkey on behalf of defendants, Hannah Instruments, SID US, and SID International.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Taylor Martinez on behalf of Real Water.
Good morning. Okay. So a couple things. I'm inclined to grant the jury questionnaire motion. Let's see. I think I may have had a question on that. Oh, there are some parts in the with gold highlighted information. That's just specific to this particular case and trial. Is that right?
Your Honor, I think the only questions that we have for the court, I know that they were highlighted, I think at the last hearing, you mentioned that Monday through Thursday, you had a morning calendar and we would start after, and then Fridays we would have a full day. You didn't, I changed the questionnaire to reflect those dates, but I don't know if you gave us a start.
Okay, gotcha. So let's tweak that paragraph or number one there on your page 2 a little bit. So I kind of have to laugh because now that I have business and now that I have the outlying criminal track, everybody in both those instances likes to go longer than I have had. So probably better to say Mondays, Wednesdays, 10:30. Friday can be 9. And Tuesdays, Thursdays, yeah, totally. So at the risk of giving a little confusion, I'll welcome any thoughts if anybody has any. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, we could say 10:30 or 11, but it might be better just to say 11. Anybody have any input on that?
I prefer to have the jury not wait. So if the concern is that your 10:30 or your Tuesdays and Thursdays can bleed into 11, why don't we just say 11 as opposed to having them?
That's fine. So and I apologize too. So this goes so for years my criminal was Tuesday, Thursday. Now it's switched. Okay, so I apologize. What did I just say for Monday, Wednesdays, 10:30?
10:30.
let's make it easy. So let's say on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, put it as 10:30 or 11. Friday 9. Yeah. No, there was another part. Was there any other questions on the,
Your Honor, I'm sorry, can we just put 11 every day as opposed to 10:30 or 11 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Only because we've gone through 2 of these trials already. And we're ending up having to text certain potential jurors trying to change the times.
anybody object to just putting 11?
So, Your Honor, Mr. Merkovich brought up something that's probably helpful. Initially, you could start out with a stated time, say 11. And once we get into the trial and, you get some regularity to your schedule, we could then change it.
Yeah, we could, yeah. So, yeah, let's put 11 and, yeah, if we can start earlier one day or two, or we can, they'll, yeah. The trial start May 20th, is that the date we had already discussed, or?
It's May 28th, Your Honor. This
28th,
was
okay.
submitted before the
Okay,
hearing on the
so
preferential.
change that to the 28th, 4 to 5 weeks, we're starting on the 28th. We have 4 weeks, right? I think on my civil, if we start on the 28th.
Yes, Your Honor. I changed that to approximately 4 weeks.
Okay.
Based on our discussions last time.
Okay, good. Anything else on the questionnaire?
I think some of the parties and the attorneys are gonna change due to settlements, but we'll handle that amongst ourselves and get it submitted.
On the, let's see, on the, request for 1,000 jurors as part of the questionnaire, we contacted, reached out to and spoke with, I forget her last name, I apologize. Miss Witt, Miss Jury Commissioner Witt. And what she pointed out is in your 2 previous trials, you ended up needing about 200 or so. And so we're not gonna go that low. But instead of 1,000, she suggested 500. And we could potentially do more if needed, but what she is saying is 500's certainly more than enough.
Your Honor, if I could just comment on that, just to make sure we're on the same page. So it's correct that in the prior 2 trials, we didn't go over 200 jurors who were actually called in. But the way that it worked last time, that they would summons the jurors to come in and fill out the number of questionnaires. And in the past cases, I think it was 1,200 in one case and 1,400 in the other. And then of those 1,200 people who filled out questionnaires, there were several stipulated excusals based on travel, healthcare, statutory exemptions. And those were in the, I think, a few hundred range. There was several of those. The other concern that we have, I think, in this case is that, it's summertime, that there might be slightly more
Mhm.
pre-planned travel than before, as well as it's after the second trial, which I was surprised last time. I thought there would be more people aware of the first verdict than there were. So that's kind of a wild card, but there may be people who are aware of the prior trials now, more people. That's not to say that, I think we need to do 1,200 or 1,400 like last times. I think both those were too much. But in terms of the questionnaires that we get filled out, I think probably in the 800 range is a little bit safer. But that would just be my opinion. I just don't want the jury commissioner to, exclude those people who filled out questionnaires and were excused.
Yeah, so it might need me all talking to her again. So in the other two, you had 1,200 and 1,400 actually fill out the questionnaire. Is that what you're saying?
That's the best of my recollection. I know it was north of 1,000 in both cases, but
Okay, and maybe some confusion there. So I'll follow up on that and see, does it, was she accounting for that type of thing before or not? So it may be that I end up saying 800.
but she is correct in terms of the jurors. Once we narrowed it down to the people who filled out questionnaires who weren't stipulated to excuse, I don't think we called in more than 150, 160 that for the actual voir dire process.
Okay. Yeah, so I just want to double check to make sure, what that we're all on the same page. So I'll double check that, and if she does confirm what I think she already did, do the 500. If it turns out that what you're saying makes more sense, we'll do the 8. And I'll get on that today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see, bear with me a moment. Let me pull you up on Odyssey. Oh yeah, so everybody knows what I have run into a little bit. One of the upcoming hearing days were dark because I have the judicial conference. So I've got at least as far as I think, but anybody feels otherwise, let me know. Looks like I'll see you back on April 9. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, anything else while you all are here?
That's it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.